How do you guys feel about flock cameras?
I think it's whack.
What's that?
Take them all down.
You really don't like them, huh? You haven't heard anything about flock cameras this whole time.
Flock?
Yeah.
You should know about it a lot because your chick's British. There's one camera for every like fucking 7 citizens or some shit.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What is this? I don't know.
You guys are a perfect demo for flock cameras. Flock cameras is this thing. It's a widespread installation of surveillance all around the world.
That's not called CCTV?
Nope.
Oh.
I think it's called CCP.
This one's more fueled with like AI and different softwares in order to recognize and basically file data of everything they see, including license plates and everything.
Wow.
They build a database of where you are and they can track you through the sequence of where the flock cameras are.
Is that like when in China, there's like a crowd and then there's just boxes all over their faces?
Yeah.
And it just...
But they're doing it with license plates. They're doing it with your face inside your car and all kinds of shit.
And it's something that's been misused so many times already by like operators that are trying to stalk their ex-wives and shit. Like it's not as secure as you think. So there's a lot of arguments against them.
And there's a lot of like bullshit too, where a cop recently just went to some lady's front porch and she's like, "Hey, we think you porch pirated from this lady in your community." And they're like, "See, that's you on camera." And she's like, "That's not me." And he's like, "I got you dead to rights, bitch. Like, you're coming to jail, basically."
There's a lot of like wrongful arrests happening from it. And of course, there's the intended use is that it's supposed to protect people. But are we allowed to even decide for ourselves? You know what I mean? Like,
Who watches the watchers? That's always the problem, right?
exactly. What were you going to say, Anthony?
This is me totally running for mayor here, by the way.
China #1.
Okay, this is going to be the most communist thing I'll probably ever say in my life. I'm for the progressiveness of it. I'm for, like, to me, if I'm going to be like that unfortunate realist, we're not going to escape it. We can't sit here and pretend in the free world that's not going to happen. It's. What do you mean, how do we feel about it? It's 1,000% implemented, going to be implemented. It will evolve to a point where we cannot fight it, correct?
Oh, cool, Anthony. You should teach your daughter this stuff too.
I don't think so. I mean, there's states that are probably like, not in our state ever.
Yeah. Anthony's gonna sit his daughter down and be like, sometimes you just got to take it.
I assume that's the most naive thing ever. I think that's absolute ignorance, to be completely honest.
No, because I think there's places in Idaho, Montana, Texas that like never in my state ever.
And I bet you they're already being watched.
Possibly.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, I bet there's people in Summerlin like that, brother.
To me, in my understanding, things like the Patriot Act, everything that we think it's already past that point. So my thing is more of if it's already in existence and I have to accept that versus pretending like I got my freedoms, then it's like, yo, as long as I don't do anything wrong, that's gonna help me in the long run. I'm just saying, like if it progresses and it's meant to eventually be more accurate in a shorter period of time.
You know who didn't do anything wrong? This lady who got almost popped by the cops because she's not a porch pirate. And because of this dystopian reality that we're in, she almost got popped and she had to prove her innocence instead of innocent till proven guilty.
But you're going to trust the system?
That's just like saying the very first fucking cars that were built exploded randomly and people died. It didn't mean that we weren't moving towards
That's different from surveillance.
You're talking about progress. Progress isn't surveillance.
I'm not saying I love it. I'm saying we're not going to be able to fight it as if we had a choice.
Hey, I hope you lose your mayoral campaign, dude. I hope you lose.
People fought back against red light cameras and they became unconstitutional.
Exactly. There's hope, actually.
You know how I would be for it? I would be for it if they rolled it out the way everything else rolls out. So if there's a small control group and they go, these are the metrics that we're after. So like, let's say we're reducing homicide, whatever, theft or whatever, and you do it in a small group, this small city, you test it, you beta test everything, right? If it works and the metrics are actually improving, then we slowly expand, slowly. But the problem is when they implement stuff like this, we never see the metrics. Somehow the metrics get worse, and now whatever we had in place is just now part of the police state.
Because it's frog on a hot plate. They don't want you to know that they're turning the temperature up.
Yeah, it's like the TSA, right? It's like it's here to prevent another 9/11, and then now it's just here forever.
Yeah, and now it's even useless too. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of TSA guys. I love you guys, but you guys know that you don't really change anything or protect us that much. Like every year, some news organization like smuggles a bunch of shit through TSA, like every single year.
My homie lets me smuggle shit through TSA.
There you go. But thanks for throwing away our soap, though. Thanks a lot.
Obviously, I'd rather live in a society where I'm not being surveilled. I just don't think that's realistic. So if it comes in a situation where the technology does through small group or through time evolve to a place where it does work, then yeah, when they send out those fucking Amber Alerts and everybody gets the same text in the room, but within 30 seconds that vehicle or something actually is found, I'm like, cool. I don't feel like I'm gonna be under threat because I'm not actually doing some weird shit like that. So to me and my community and my society, a part of me is, it's hard for me to be like, that's not gonna.
I could team Anthony and help you out real quick, because there are positive things, right? Where when there's a missing kid, a kidnapping, when there's something where you have to act immediately, you could tap into the system and you could be like, oh, okay, so here's a car and it's going here now, and you can immediately real time catch, right? So there are cases like that where it makes sense.
Batman.
I'll help you with this once, but then I resigned from Wayne Enterprises.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I get it. All right. So, and the password is fucking Fox or whatever.
But what about for like, I guess, because I look at it the same way as you in a way where I'm like, I don't plan on committing any crazy ass crimes. I'm okay with, something working for my benefit because I'm not the criminal. But what if something just thinks my mom did something and she didn't? And then we don't have to prove it in court anymore. Like he's saying, it's just, here's a video and that's her. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I can't win.
I feel like the true Omicron take is like, if I'm stupid enough to get caught, they should catch me, take me to prison.
Absolutely. If I'm dumb enough to get caught, for sure, I got to get better at crime. But then I just think that I don't know if it's at that level yet where we should be accepting of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna love it while it's happening. I'm just saying.
You're just loving it a little bit.
You're cucking to the system a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of it.
But it's gonna happen anyway. Take it up the butt.
I may have spent the last year complaining more about like the injustices of things that should have been justified versus the things that were like that was wrongfully or unfair. I'm just saying based off of stats. Just even being a JK News host where we're just overly looking at every fucking thing that's happening in the world all at the same time.
Well, apparently not, because you didn't even know what flock cameras were, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's your argument? Am I wrong? That's your one argument right now.
Am I wrong? You didn't even know this was happening.
Okay, so debunk the one statement versus the concept. That's where you're at with the conversation.
The concept is easy. We didn't agree to this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like nobody voted. Different individual communities should have had the right, whether or not they wanted that shit all over their neighborhood.
Just like red light cameras.
Or speed cameras on the freeway,
And then the way they convince you is typically, it's for your safety, it's for the greater good, and then they'll give my kidnapping example, and everyone goes, that seems sensible. Yep. Until it goes, well, we're going to have everyone's profile, and there's going to be a malicious person in the police department that changes maybe this person's record or whatever. You get caught up in the system. And if the state is corrupt, they can use this stuff against you.
It's the gun crime argument. Hey, if you all turn in your guns, we can lower gun violence. And then all good guys turn in their guns and gun violence still exists.
Do you really believe they won't sell all this information for ads?
That's my main thing.
Do you not believe that they're going to monetize the fact they know where you are at all times?
My main thing is when they have your data, like everyone's data, and they sell it to the major corporations who are going to buy it because they can afford it. Now they're going to sell you things that you don't even know that you need. And then now you're like, do I actually have control of my life, or am I being misled by someone else? And that part scares me.
But Anthony Hat right now, they already have you.
It's too fucking easy. You guys are all fucking hive mind anyway. It's too fucking easy. What are we talking about then?
Anthony Hat,
I'm slowly breaking apart.
Anthony Hat.
Like I want to be monitored, bitches. Let's go.
No. Think about it like this. Every time you use Google Maps, you think they're not tracking you. They don't know everything that you're doing. Like there's a certain amount of this that we are open to and we're down for. And they already sell your information that way. They already know the path that you take to work and home.
Have you guys heard of Right Track on your car insurance? You go into a 90-month period when you sign up a new car insurance deal. And 90-day period, 3 months, right? Where in your app, they're tracking you via your phone. You have to sign up for it. If you sign up for it, then they're monitoring your acceleration, your braking, and your speed patterns for your car for 90 days. And you have to toggle, obviously, sometimes you might be a passenger, so you have to actually log in your thing.
How much money you actually save? How much cheaper is it?
So off top for my particular deal, to even like start that, number one, I guarantee we're saved over $600 on my car insurance renewal just to do the program. And then when I do the program, if I get a good enough score, on average, people are saving anywhere from like something to like $300 to $1,500 on top after that. It just depends on your score. On average, most people don't get $1,500 worth of savings. Nobody drives like a fucking saint. If somebody like cuts you off and you slam on the brakes, that's a moment that you can't fight. You know, so in general, if I can save even another 600 on top, that's a big deal. What do I got to do though? Submit my data to the point where somebody is tracking me. Do I know all the other third-party elements? No. Do I care enough to like chase it or figure it out? No, because I'm a lowly peasant that goes like, I could save $600. I try. And that's my reality. That's all I'm saying.
That's the first thing you said to me that made sense because I like deals.
But you don't like when deals are forced on you.
That's a fact.
You don't like if someone's like, hey, guess what? Now we're tracking your braking and speeding so you can save money, but you didn't ask for that.
I get pissed when they put too many coupons in my fucking mailbox, dude.
I will say though, if they didn't tell me any of that, they sent me a $600 coupon later and they're like, hey, we was tracking you the whole time. I'd be like, thank you.
And they put a camera right on your street looking at your house, you wouldn't care? To make sure that you're backing out of your driveway at a safe speed or something? Like, whatever the reason is, like, you wouldn't mind that there's now a camera that anyone can access. Like, even an employee, it's not like robots are watching. Real people are fucking with this shit.
There's a red box on Nina's ass as she gets out of the car.
If we're doing a logical conversation, of course I mind. I'm just a little bit more of a let me go farther. I'm a little bit more pessimistic about the concept of like surveillance and our privacy and all those decisions.
It's because you're Chinese, bro. Just fucking say it. Just fucking say it. Don't spray it, boy. You're Chinese.
I'd start dancing. Performing for the guy. I'm just thinking they must have a shitty job, like looking at 50,000 screens. Just fuck. Give them something.
Well, they only are really looking at it when they're trying to get you for something. That's my problem with it.
I think it's all AI anyway.
You know what it's like when, let's say, someone who works at Facebook just doesn't like a company. They can fuck that company up metrically, like in insane amounts, and never get checked on it. If someone at Twitter, someone at YouTube didn't like us, they could suppress our shit to no end.
Susan Wojcicki didn't like me very much, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. But then why add more things that people can fuck you on? Because that's happening with this. So many. There's a lot of examples already of just dudes stalking people, or people they don't like, women they have, had problems with. That's happening a ton, and it's just the guy that has access.
Little All Steve Day preview tomorrow. We're going to talk about a story about a cop who used his cop privileges to pull a bitch over just to impress her, so he thinks, to show her that he knows where she was and shit. And he thought it was tight that he did that.
I probably would do that if I was early.
All
20s.
Steve Day preview access.
Low key though, it's kind of a sick move.
You think? He thought it was sick, but then he lost his job.
I'll give you my reaction on All Steve Day.
Coming soon.
All Steve
on
Day
All
coming
Steve
soon.
Day.